diving. Hope comes and stops us in our tracks. Bravely we prove in our striving, trudging together each day. Where there's a will, there's a way.
Good evening, everybody. Sorry I wasn't able to get to Daily Trudge till now. So I had chair meeting. Then I had chair meeting. What we do. Hi, Michelle. Good to see you. Yeah, I was getting ready to do this and I started shaking. I'm like, ooh, I haven't eaten yet. So I had a quick granola bar. I don't know what's going on in this crazy world right now. Lately, I just feel like the AA complaint department. So we're going to do this out of the reading today, make it easier, a little bit easier on me. That, and I like this topic. Crying for the moon. That's because we get to read out of, let's see, the language of the heart, 102. So that's where we're going to go. Das in language of the heart. Das. All I said was night in German. I do a good German voice, but I don't know much German. 103. Where are you? Ooh, those goofballs. Those goofballs. Do we know what goofballs are? Language of the heart, 102. It's the wrong one anyway. Goofballs are drugs. Right? Morphine, codeine, carbohydrate, luminol, seconol, emetol. Goofballs. That's what we used to call them. Anyway, that is not what we're doing. Let's see what we can, let's match this up. All right. Oh, found it. Oh, you know what? It's the letter to the mother of an alcoholic. It's not, hi, Mom. Hello, Mother. This is a letter to the mother of an alcoholic. So we're going to go ahead and read the whole thing. It's not very long. All right. Welcome. Oh, crying for the mom. We do that too. We alcoholics usually cry for them. I did. Welcome to Daily Trudge. I'm Dion. The coolest Dion you'll ever know in your life. Just hang out, find out. If you're here, please say hello, whether you're watching the live or the rewatch. If I would have known that's all I needed to do to get here, Mom, I would have done it sooner. So, the 19th, we are having a speaker meeting on the 19th. It is going to be for my 8th year birthday party. It will be hybrid. So if you want to join us online, you can too. I've asked my sponsor, Daryl, to speak, and I will be speaking. Hopefully, Daryl will leave me some time to tell my story, but I'm not worried about it. So Letter to the mother of an alcoholic, December 1944. Dear mother of Jay, excuse me. I cannot tell you how poignantly I am stirred by the letter you wrote the grapevine about your alcoholic son. Just 10 years ago, my own mother, after years of frantic bewilderment, lost hope. Long chronic problem drinker, I had come to a jumping off place. A very good doctor had pronounced the grim sentence: obsessive drinker, deteriorating rapidly, hopeless. The doctor used to talk to about my case something like this. Yes, Bill has an underlying personality defects, great emotional sensitivity, childishness, and inferiority. I know it hurts. I know. But they are describing me when I am drinking. That is pretty much what you can say about me. Childishness is in there. Emotional. I was extremely sensitive. You said the wrong thing to me, I'd either get angry at you or cry. Right. The very real feeling of inferiority, and this is where the reading is coming from. This very real feeling of inferiority is magnified by his childish sensitivity, and it is a state of affair which generates in him that insatiable, abnormal craving for self approval and success in the eyes of the world. Still a child, he cries for the moon, and the moon, it seems, won't have him. So, and I talk on this a little bit, but I never I never tried to drink like a normal person. I didn't try that because I knew I was an alcoholic. Um, and I was kind of kid. I'm like, you called me an alcoholic enough, I'm going to show you what kind of alcoholic I am, right? No, um, but here it is. You know, my failure to grow up. That's what it was. It was a failure to grow up. I was still using other people to determine how I felt, and that's not fair. Those are demands. Um, so we already feel inferior. Now, when I say I didn't try and drink like other people, okay, it isn't that I wanted to drink like other people. I just wanted to fit in. For God's sakes, I just wanted to fit in. And I think that's really what most of us are going through, but we tend to think it's the alcohol that we wanted to drink like normal people. No, we just wanted to be normal. I did because everything everybody else told me made me abnormal. And I was tired of being abnormal. I'm tired of it to this day. I hate it when people start attaching more things to what I answer. Leave me alone. I got enough. Enough. Okay. Discovering alcohol, he found much more in it than do normal folks. To him, alcohol is no mere relaxation, it means release. Release from inner conflict. It seemed to set his troubled spirit free. I'm going to tell you. Okay? This is what we've been searching for our whole lives. Now, I'm going to keep this part short, but growing up, I didn't have many friends. Okay. And one day I got invited to a party and I went and I drank. It wasn't my first time drinking. And, but it was the first time drinking amongst these peers. And suddenly Dion was different. People started talking to me. In fact, that night I even picked up a girlfriend. People wouldn't even give me their fucking name before that. Okay. So as a 13-year-old child who didn't belong anywhere, who finally felt in, even though it wasn't real, was more overpowering than anything else in this world, man. Okay. Then what would happen is those same people that used to pick on me would start to fear me, and I would enjoy this. Yeah. I figured, if you guys are going to call me these names, I'm going to become them. And after I spent 6 months, a year in lockup, came back out, people treated me differently. They avoided me. And I knew why. And I would start to work on my revenge. I didn't fucking forget. It's just now I didn't care. Now I didn't care. The doctor would go on, then go on. Seen this way, we normal people can picture on how such a compulsive habit can become a real obsession, as indeed it has in Bill's case. Once he arrives at the obsession point, alcohol overshadows all else. It does. I don't know why, but it does. I wish I had a reason for that, but I don't. I know it's in here, but what I do have is a solution to it. So, hence, he will appear utterly selfish and immoral. He will lie, cheat, steal, or what have you to serve his drinking ends. Of course, those about him are shocked and dismayed because they think that his very actions are willful. But that is far from being so. The real picture of Bill is that of a bankrupt idealist, one who has never gone broke on vain, one who has gone broke on vain. Childish dreams of perfection and power, victimized now by his obsession. He is a little boy crying alone in a dark, strange room, waiting agonized for mother or God to come and light a candle. I must confess, Mother J, that I may have put some of these words into the doctor's mouth, but that's the alcoholic life as I have lived it. Did I, an alcoholic, have defective character? Of course I did. Was I an alcoholic, also a sick man? Yes, very. To what extent? To what extent I was personally responsible for my drinking, I don't know. I don't know either. And I don't, in a way, I don't want to know, because if I did know, then I would feel at some point that I would be even, and we can't have that. That would just make me rest on my laurels. So I'd rather not know if I'm even or not, because my brain will tell me something else, right? Just something that popped into my head. Yet I am the one to take complete refuge in the idea that I was a sick man only. Yet I am not one to take complete refuge in the idea that I was a sick man only. In earlier years, I certainly had some degree of free will. That free will I used badly, to great misery of my mother and countless others. I am deeply ashamed. As one who knows me a little, you may have heard how 10 years ago my friend himself, liberated alcohol, came to me hearing the light which finally led me out of the toils. There will come a day like that for you and yours. I'm so confident as ever, Bill W. And so what else do we call crying for the moon? And those are going to be foxhole prayers. Okay? My foxhole prayers were, God, get me out of jail. Those were my foxhole prayers. All right. While drinking, I seem to validate this. Sorry, that was the wrong word. While I was drinking, I seemed to facilitate between feelings totally invisible and believing I was the center of the universe. Got to get some balance in there. That's extremist alcoholics, man. I either think I'm a piece of crap or I think I'm the shit. Right? I think I'm all that in a bag of chips. No, I'm not. Okay? There's freedom in not being the bag of chips anymore. There is. See, where you're not being bombarded by all that crap at the top, you can actually see what's going on around the world. And you can start to pull serenity and peace for yourself. Okay? Peace, serenity, and joy come from within. They don't come from without. It is an inner sanctum, man. That's yours. And we get those. Those are extra dividends for doing the right thing. Not the good thing, the right thing. Searching for that elusive balance between the two has become a major part of my recovery. The moon I constantly cried for is, in sobriety, rarely full. Yeah, we're going to have good days and we're going to have bad days. There's days, man. Problems are problems. Successes are successes. It doesn't matter to me. I thank God for all of them. Right? Why do I thank God for my problems? Because, man, it could be a lot worse. Why do I thank God for my problems? Because I know how to solve them now. Why do I thank God for my problems? Because it gives me an opportunity to be a leader and show the people in my life that are important how we're supposed to act. That's why. Okay. I take big chances coming on here, running my mouth, giving my opinion. I'm often quite wrong. And we fix it here. Do you think I get off here and go, oh man, beat up on it? No. I saw it. I'm changing. We all change. Right? But it's got to come from somewhere. It's got to come from somewhere. Okay. You're going to teach more people 10th stepping than you are anything else. Get out of that. Get out. Ouch. All right. Got one more paragraph and, well, a couple more sentences and I'll let you off the hook. It shows me instead its many other phases, and there are lessons in them all. True learning has often followed an eclipse, a time of darkness, but with each cycle of my recovery, the light grows stronger and my vision is clearer. All right. Yeah. For not being up very long, I've had a very, very, very busy day. So this is the third meeting I've done since I got up. All right. Ask will be it. So thank you everybody for being here. I appreciate it. Michelle, it was good to see you. Mom, as always, Linda's my mommy. So it was good to see you. I hope everybody's doing good. I love you. Peace out.